you as opposed to last in as the man, so to speak, as opposed to the guy kind of like Justin now, kind of chasing for that?
Well, definitely now I got a whole lot better of understanding of everything. Kind of have an idea of what's going on and, how to get to classes too on time. So that's definitely good for me. Football's been going pretty well. And just kind of get a better feel of things and kind of know how things run around here.
You got a chance to accomplish a lot this past year, but over the course of now that you have some time to reflect on, what did you learn about yourself, about the game, about football, everything?
Well, coming here is you definitely kind of get a football education. You learn a whole lot about football. Definitely being your first year of college, you kind of grow up a lot and learn a lot in that aspect. And kind of coming through, what we went through last year. Learn a lot about our team and, continue to learn even more now and kind of see where we're going.
What was like the day after the championship like for you last year? Y'all lost at Tucky. What was that next day? 2 days after, like?
I mean, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for anybody. But at the end of the day, you kind of have to, take your licks and move on and, on to the next one. And kind of getting focusing in and dialing in and just trying to focus on and be the best football player we can be here for the University of Georgia, and just take it one day at a time.
Some guys have said they've used that game as a motivating factor for this year. I mean, do you look at it the same way?
Not really. At the end of the day, we come in and we want to compete and we want to, be the best we can be. It starts with ourselves, and then we want to dominate everybody, in the East. So at the end of the day, we're competing with ourselves, and it kind of starts in-house, and I'm trying to get better every day.
Do you sense that Justin is as hungry to push you as you were last year with Jacob in terms of, really going in there and competing for the job?
Yeah, absolutely. I expect nothing, but Justin to come out and compete. Everybody in that quarterback room is competing and working really hard, and at the end of the day, we're making the team a lot better. And any way we can help the team as a room and as a unit, we're going to do it.
In what ways does he come? Will he come to you and ask your opinion on either what's going on the field or maybe advice off the field? How often does he do that with you?
The same way Jacob, was to me, I try to be that same guy to Justin. At the end of the day, we learn a lot from each other. It's a lot of mental reps, too, when each other's in. But at the end of the day, even Stetson, too, we're learning a lot from Stetson and, trying to help him out, too. And at the end of the day, everybody in that room is competing and working really hard.
How important is that role of kind of player coach to get him up to speed, to show him some of the nuances? How important is that to you to be that guy for him?
Yeah, you want to help a guy out, especially your teammate, any way you can. Helping him out is only going to make you better, and it's going to make the team better. So at the end of the day, that's exactly what we want to do, and just hope I can be the best I can be for him.
You led the team to the SEC Championship, Rose Bowl, national title. You guys almost won it. Do you feel like you're fighting for your job, or do you feel like you're just trying to get better in year two?
At the end of the day, everybody on this football team is competing, for their job and their spot. As a unit and as a quarterback room, we're competing and, just trying to make the team better.
Does it feel any different going through that competition, already having that experience as being the starter for a year, or is this sort of same old for you this year?
At the end of the day, just kind of same old, kind of going through it, doing what you got to do to make yourself better and ultimately make the team better.
How are things different with Coach Coley leading the room?
Not a whole lot different. Coach Chaney, Coach Coley, those guys are both still there. In meetings, Coach Coley's a little more energetic, but, at the end of the day, football's football. And both guys are great, and they're both going to help put the football team in the best situation possible, and I'm just here to help.
How involved is Coach Chaney still with the quarterbacks themselves?
At the end of the day, he's still the offensive coordinator, and we're just kind of going through like that. And at the end of the day, Coach Chaney's always there on the football field with me and talking, and Coach Coley's always there too. So it's kind of like I have two coaches, kind of the best of both worlds.
Can you gauge at this stage kind of where you feel the offense is right now? And I know it's 3 weeks into spring practice, kind of where you feel you're at right now.
Things are looking pretty good. Obviously we don't have Nick and Sony, but our backs are doing great, and offensive line's doing really well, and guys are really starting to step up receivers. So at the end of the day, offensively, we're feeling pretty good, kind of moving into it. And just hope we continue to get better.
Obviously, you already got a lot on your plate as a leader, as a quarterback. With Nick and Sony, though, not here, is it even more so kind of on your shoulders with those two guys? I know you leaned on them a ton from that perspective last year.
Nick and Sony are obviously great players, and we're just trying to pick up, where they kind of left us off. And at the end of the day, just kind of keep doing what we do. And, we're going to be a big physical football team and, try to run the ball first, and, that's what we do.
Still, like last year, obviously the perception was Georgia was a team that was run first and ride its defense and its running game. when you look at who's gone on both sides of the ball, does the passing game come to the fore a little bit more this year?
At the end of the day, we're going to do what the offense, needs to do to, put up points. We still don't know what that is yet. We're still, early in spring ball. We're going to find out, and hopefully we can do whatever we can to put points up on the board.
Do you feel like you can do, it's not like you didn't make some big passes last year. It's not like you didn't put up some good stats, but do you think more of the offense can go on your right arm?
Absolutely. We're going to kind of, still kind of do it, still throw it around. But at the end of the day, we're just going to have to see how spring kind of goes out and see how it unfolds.
We hear a lot of talk about, one practice at a time and everybody's in a competition. You're just trying to make yourself better. But how hard is it to just focus on that? You guys are human, so, you're going to know the guys coming up behind you in terms of, who's trying to take your job. So how hard is it just to kind of focus on getting better in one practice at a time?
For me, honestly, it's not very hard. That's just kind of the way we kind of do things here, and that's the way I've kind of learned to do it. And just take it one day at a time, kind of go through it. And we're competing every single day at practice, and then, believe it or not, we're competing in the film room, and just trying to make everybody better, make the team better.
What are you working on in terms of improving your game this spring? What in particular?
We're trying to get better in the pocket, trying to be, have a better, even more clear understanding of the offense, and have the rhythm, the timing, and the throws, and obviously get better at throwing on the run. And so just trying to, take all that kind of in and, improve your game.
You were obviously in Justin's shoes last year, true freshman, established starter ahead of you, and then you saw what happened. Does that help you kind of keep on your toes and know that, obviously Jacob lost it because of injury initially, but does that keep you on your toes and say you can't kind of rest on your laurels and rest on last season?
At the end of the day, I'm still going to be the same guy every single day. Even from the day when I got here, and that's just the guy who kind of goes in, competes, and really just works his butt off. And I'm never going to stop doing that, and I don't expect anybody on the team to stop, working. And that's what everybody on the team's doing, competing and working, and that's just kind of what we do here.
What area have you been most impressed with Justin?